All right, crew, we are back. A while back, I snagged up a Modlite OKW dual fuel off of Brownells. At the time, they didn't have the multi-mode. They released that about a week after I snagged this, but been loving this thing. Just super bright, so if I'm out camping or just out in fields at night, I am able to throw a solid beam and be able to see what is out there. Very impressive light. Definitely highly recommend the OKW. Since then, I've also snagged up a couple batteries, so I've got backups, snagged them up off of Brownells. They actually come in a set of 2 with the 18650s. But today we're actually going to be jumping into, being it's Modlite and they are modular and they offer different heads. I've been after the IR head for quite some time, but recently Modlite had a sale and I saw they offered a red light. So I went ahead and I snagged that. If you're unfamiliar with, red lights, critters can't see the light. So that allows you to, if you're out camping, not stress the critters out around you. Or if you're out hunting, it also allows you to keep kind of a low profile, as they're not going to see the light that you're throwing. So this is also, I'm not going to program it on here, but this is the multi-mode. To program it, you would hit this 12 times, and then on the 12th click, or the 12th time that you tap it, you're going to want to click it the whole way down, and it should blink, and that will activate the multi-mode, which then you would just double tap this and you would go into an admin mode, which is just it's a 15% output. So a lot of power savings there. As far as the battery life with this one, I was a little confused with the way that Modlite listed it on their site. They do list this as a 2.5-hour runtime, but then at the same time they also called out a 75-minute runtime on the admin mode. So I'm assuming the 2.5 hours is a complete drain of the battery. So it's still a solid runtime, especially if you're out camping or what have you with it. The construction of this is a 6061 aluminum with military grade anodizing. It's a very good construction. Like I said, I've been loving this thing for a while. I'm stoked to add this on here, as well as, and just the output on this is is 12,450 candela, and it is 330 lumens. And as far as the light itself, it is a 620 nanometers light. So for those that are aware of those particular stats. But I also did snag up, and obviously won't be able to show this one on the camera as it is IR here, but I did snag up their IR head. It is a multi-mode, and actually I think we can show that up on I think the cell phone will pick that up. Let's take a test here. Oh, this one I actually haven't even opened, so I've been waiting to get this one out into the field and play around with it a little more. But Modlite offers a 940 IR, and then they also offer a 850. The difference being between the two, from the research that I've done, the 850 is going to be a lot higher output. The 940, however, the 850 will have a visible signature, so you'll see kind of a purple light out in the, out of the light itself. But the 940, this thing's giving me a little trouble getting it out here. There we go. All right. So the 940, however, does not have a visible signature in the dark. So yeah, like I said, you won't be able to see that one. But that also is a multi-mode. And I'm going to run this with my Nightvision setup. So a couple new additions there. Pretty stoked to add these into my setup. And then, I mean, depending on what I'm doing out there, whether I'm running my PVS 14 or whether I'm just out camping and don't want to disturb the wildlife, I now have a red head as well. So, and the red head I got direct from Modlite. The 940 head here was from Primary Arms. The IR heads I find are kind of hard to come by. Brownell stocks the 1850. Primary stocks the 940. So for those looking, that would be the spots to check. But as always, guys, I will catch you guys later. Run suppress, stay blessed. If you do slide over to Brownells to snag one of these, if you use code BOP10, that'll save you 10%. But I will catch you guys later. Run suppress, stay blessed.